So, heads up, there's gonna be a brief little small announcement after this. Oh dear, we finally get to the big one, huh? Date Ed. Even though the idea sounds dated, shouldn't have to explain to you, Chris, that, pointing out to the fact that your joke is not funny, and the fact that, this idea it's fairly dated, clearly. We all know that. It doesn't mean that it detracts from the fact that, it is dated. So, you go to the next page. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take every note possible, and I'm gonna show Angie a great time, be May or June. Quickville, you, when, what? Quickville, you. Oh, Quickville University. So they're college students now? Oh yeah, Chris did, briefly mention that they were up to age, but I think the simple fact that this is an idea that seems to be more keen to, elementary schoolers or high schoolers, not fucking college students. If they're going to university, wouldn't that imply that they're going to like a college? I'm just saying. Yeah, Punchy, so ambitious. I wonder who my woman will be. How would you... Okay. It's very clear that they already know this. Not very, very clear that, Chris isn't subtle with foreshadowing. Let's just say that. Have a good day at Bowling High, Zabina. Learn a lot. Find a good 16... Wow, she's only 16 and they're forcing her to be with someone. Chris is actually forcing relationships onto these characters for literally no reason. And your mom and dad will pick you up. Don't pull my leg, God. Don't belabor it. Thank you, Samola. They ought to pay you more for being the best friend ever. You're actually gonna pay for that. I know it's a joke, but I'm just gonna take everything literally. You can't expect anything in Sonichu. You enjoy your classes too. See ya. And we see that Zabina was off. And we cut back to Samola. I don't think I've explained Samola yet. But I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. Maybe I'll... That's not how it's written. I'll get paired up with a great man. I have a dream of having a boy and nurturing him and loving my hubby. Because you're a woman and that's what you do in a Christian time. My son's name will be Reginald Sonny. Hello? Isn't there a character already named Reginald? I'm just gonna ask. So, later in class, we see the 3 electric hedgehog Pokemon with mannequins as other classmates. And we cut back. Wow, there are an equal number of genders in this class. Counting myself, I'm gonna ace this class. And wow, my Christian angel. What? Hello? Did I miss something? I'm so nervous. My head is paralyzed. Your head can't be paralyzed. You mean your body. It won't turn at all. So let me briefly explain our stand-ins for today. So basically, Wild Sonichu is going to be Chris, and Punchy Sonichu is going to be what Chris wants to be. Good morning, class. Welcome to Dating Education. Is this the only fucking class in this goddamn university? I am Miss Jackarass. Your name is Jackarass. I will now pass around the what the fuck is wrong with the language in this comic? Syllabus for this course. Please read over them at your own pace. So we get a brief moment into Chris's sanity with this. We will be cutting to the chase in this class. Even though it is only the first day, I will be pairing you all up as boy and girl couples secretly. So any gay kids or transgender kids can get fucked. And again, they're forcing relationships with these people. This isn't to actually teach these students how to get an actual girlfriend. It's literally by law that they be paired with these individuals. Whatever couples you're going to be seeing at the end of this are the couples that are actually canon with the series. And any remaining singles will be paired up with a friend or associate of mine. I myself am not available, as it would be against school regulations. Fuck those dumb regulations, just like fuck the dumb child laws, right? And I am already going out with a good cowboy. That is something that no one needs to know about. Literally, no one needs to know jack shit about your relationship. Today, I will be lending out Barbara dolls for the men and Robert dolls for the women. So you're gonna practice with these dolls, just like Chris does in real life. Because you see, this is why it's so difficult to not talk about Chris and Sonichu. Normally, when you're, even in something like, I don't know, a fan fiction like My Immortal, like, you can kind of sort of avoid the author and comic integrations, but with this, it's in the forefront. You cannot talk about Sonichu without talking about Chris. Okay, and going on. After each of you has handed to me your personal written reasons for attending this class, I guarantee literally every character has the same reasons for attending the class, because every character is written like Chris. And what you each hope to learn and acquire by the end of this semester. For the first few weeks, you each will practice what I teach you by communication with real people on your individual opposite genders. On your dolls, I will have loaned each of you. Your English is broken beyond belief. And yeah, that's a good start. Just practice on the dolls. That's it. Just practice on the dolls. I'm not going to read the rest of this because it's going to take too long. At least for me. I can't read, guys. I'm sorry. I can't read. Why are you here? If you start with beyond friend and mind, then the other person will feel nervous and will likely walk away, ignore you, or whatever. Let the romantic emotions grow between the two of you over a reasonable amount of time. A few weeks to know, a few weeks to even a few months, with multiple meetings and dates with the person are well recommended. Everything that you preach is something that you practice against. And as a gentleman, you should ask before even touching her. Again, everything you preach are what you haven't done. Or ladies, you may ask him if it's cool for you to touch him. Everything you preach hasn't actually happened to you. As a gesture of respect and kindness, two things that Chris clearly doesn't have. And now that I have established all of that, I will take roll call. Amy, Clem, Clyde, Emily, Florence, Fred, Geraldine, George, Layla, Ivy, Hunchy. Here, yo. Because Hunchy's the different one. He's the confident one. The one Chris wants to be. Reginald, Simona, Mild. Here. Snurflurgan. Here. Okay. Let's start with greetings. To quote a wise, fuck yourself. To quote a wise 9-year-old, you gotta be kidding me. If you want to start a conversation with a girl, first you have to say something like hi. If she says hi back, you are off to a good start. Or she's just trying to have a conversation with you. Dude, I work in retail. When someone says hi to me, I say hi back. We're done. It's someone being nice, not someone trying to get a conversation with you, not someone who wants to date you. Also, South Park characters. Why? Because Chris watched South Park, likes it, and thinks that throwing references and other properties of other things into a comic is a joke, which is not. Outright stealing a joke isn't a joke. So we get to Reginald Sneasel. Told you this character already named Reginald. He's 18. He was born on... That doesn't work that way. Okay, he was created in March 28th, 2009. And again, he's created by Quick. Lalela Flaif. I can never pronounce that fucking name. I never been able to pronounce that. I know it's an actual Pokemon. I know that. Age 18, and she was born on the 15th of the same month in the same year by Ivy, original character. And you can see in Reginald's mind, that's what she actually looks like. Very big contrast when you're drawn by someone who can't draw. Wow, she is so cute. The class syllabus says that pairing will be made for the I am portion. I hope I get matched up with her. Okay, so I think Reginald is the actual stand-in for Chris here. Not wow. Okay, here's how things work. And at least in this issue, it's actually beautiful. Wild Sonichu is what Chris actually is, and he ignores, basically. He's, shy, he's nervous, and clearly the whole idea behind dating education wouldn't help him anyway, because he already does these things in real life, as we'll see. As the class goes on, as the structure of things go on, we'll see how things actually work in the comic. And Reginald here is what Chris actually is. Very pushy and very abrupt and brash. And punchy is kind of what James to Sonichu is to him, only in this character in a weird way. He's this definition of weird cool. Okay, so there's some text behind for Lalela, and I can't read it, so I'm just gonna skip it. So we see on the next page that both Ivy and Chris get an epiphany. And we go to the other page, and it's just a bunch of gobbledygook. Just a bunch of words everywhere. So the basic gist of this is that Chris is literally given a message by God and Jesus. And, God says, "Children, I am God. I'm Jesus. What's up?" And basically, this is just an epiphany. Chris basically thinks that, God and Jesus, both of them, sent Ivy, and they were destined to be together, and all this other high school bullshit. Basically, it's like when you see a girl and, you think that the destiny, sent her to you, she's the one, blah, blah, blah. And, back to reality, Ivy goes, wow. 45 minutes later, does this woman just completely speak in entire paragraphs without stopping? I understand she's a teacher, but at least teachers fucking pause, dude. You don't write down every literal thing they say when you're taking notes. A good person doesn't do that. Okay, class, as our time is almost up, I need to inform you all that I have gone through my rosters and I have randomly matched up. Sure, it's random. Sure. Each student, male with female. Again, gay kids and trans kids can go get fucked. And I have each of your usernames written. What? Okay, I'm just gonna keep reading this. Each of your screen names are written on a slips of paper, along with the screen names of your match partners. Okay, you're just gonna see these names like when I get into the next part of this comic, or next part of this issue. I will be handing out the slips of paper. No trades, swaps, or changes are allowed. For any of the pairings, again, you're forcing these individuals, kids, whatever the fuck they are. You all will be chatting with your partners and instant messaging online sessions. Is that really Chris? Wait a minute, I'm confused. Okay, let me just go through all this. Blah blah blah. Converse. You're assigned GIs, ladies. You're all paired up forcibly against your fucking will, and you're gonna be writing an essay at the end of it. Okay, let me go back to this whole. Let me go back to this instant messaging thing. If they're already talking to each other physically, if they're already going to be paired with each other physically, if they already know they're going to be paired with each other physically, what's the point of instant messaging? I'm just going to ask that, besides the fact that this dating education is written specifically for Chris and by Chris himself, that this has nothing to do with all the other anxieties, social anxieties in the world. This just has to deal with one specific social anxiety, Chris and Weston Chandler. Okay, so the next page, God, this is like there's 30 pages of shit, and I have to get into why I can't do that. Sneasel goes, "Oh, what fun! She'll have my username, Sneasel Fox. I'll have hers, Punchy a Bunch," she says silently. Huh? How did he hear her if she said it silently? And he's obviously devastated by that. Sneasel, Reginald Sneasel, aka Sneasel Fox, matched with Flora Dora. What? Falela. Wow, you are terrible at making usernames that are inconspicuous. Falela 23237 matched with Punchy a Bunch. Whatever. I have my eyes on it. Okay. Storm. Oh, Sonichu, aka Spider Shock 38, matched with Dig Dugat 416. Wow. Again, these are like so fucking subtle. Like absolutely fucking subtle. I'm not going to look yet. I'll hold out for Chris. So, why the fuck are you in this class if... Wait, does she even know that he's in the time void? Like, how does this even work? Samola Rosachu, aka Dig 416, matched with Spider Shock 38. They wrote grass types, so kinda obvious. Oh, got smudged. Florence Fisher, aka Flora Dora 127, matched with Sneasel Fox. And Scribbled, aka Solid Blue Coat, matched with, I don't know what the fuck that says, George Phillip. Shortly after, Quick Cola. We see that Quickville has its own fucking currency. Okay, I want a soda, but it takes only C quarters. Wait, huh? And I only have W quarters. Do you have change? Okay, just asking. This is a vending machine just like in our, reality. Wouldn't it still take C quarters? Like, does it have... Do different vending machines have their own different currencies for different items? Like, for example, I'm guessing that's a snack machine beside that drink machine. Does that have, its own currency too? Like, it only takes, like, C nickels or something like that? I don't know how this currency works. Chris needs to really go into it, which he won't, obviously. Hey, Punchy, on the face. Let me check. You're in luck. I have 12 quick quarters. I'll give you 10 for a what? So 10 C quarters equals 1 quick W quarter. Chris, money. You don't know how it works. Or at least you don't know how to develop the currency properly in your story. I mean, you can do whatever you want, Godspeed. But the fact that you clearly don't know how to do it properly mystifies me. So, Reginald being an asshole, basically, I should have been the one paired up with that cute Layla. Layla, I think was her name. You don't even know her fucking name, and yet you're mad over her. You shall not win her heart. Again, being an asshole. That's just, again, it's just like, basically, Chris, to get angry at someone for no apparent reason. Hell, he did it with Wes Isley. No, why would he change? Next class day, April 8th, on a Tuesday, in computer class, in the computer lab. Welcome to the I-Date lab. To ensure anonymity, I think this is spelled wrong. Anonymity. And your partners, all gentlemen, you've already. Okay, so we're basically doing this like in the fucking Middle East. Put the guys on one side and the women on the other side. Question: either these students are brain dead and they should actually be, sent back to elementary school, or they are literally that dense that they don't know who they're actually getting paired with. And it's obvious that Reginald figured out who Punchy was getting paired with the name. So trying to keep up with anonymity makes no fucking sense. None. Montage coming up. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at this. Look at this shit. Oh no. I'm ending this here. I am. I'm ending this shit here. It's ending here on page 15.